Imagine this. It's 1975 in the serene islands of Okinawa, Japan. Dr. Makoto Suzuki, a young and ambitious cardiologist from Tokyo, receives a rather surprising call. "Doctor, you have to see this," his colleague urges. "There's a 100-year-old woman in Yomitan village, out in the fields cutting grass with a sickle." Curious but doubtful, Dr. Suzuki sets off, expecting to meet a frail, fragile centenarian. But when he arrives, what he finds stops him in his tracks. There she is, strong, agile, and radiating vitality, moving about her work as if age had no hold over her. She doesn't consider herself extraordinary. To her, this is just daily life. That single encounter lit a spark in Dr. Suzuki. It set him on a decades-long scientific journey to uncover the hidden keys to extraordinary longevity. Secrets lying dormant inside your body right now, waiting to be activated. And while Dr. Suzuki was meticulously studying these remarkable centenarians, on the other side of Japan, another scientist was about to make a discovery so revolutionary it would earn him the Nobel Prize. Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi had uncovered a biological mechanism that would reshape our understanding of aging and health forever. Inside every cell of your body, an invisible army of microscopic janitors is hard at work, devouring cancer cells, clearing out waste, burning fat, and repairing age-related damage. These tiny cellular heroes have the power to keep you youthful and vibrant. But there's a catch. They only switch on under very specific conditions. And here's the surprising part. Most of us unknowingly switch them off every single day through habits that seem completely innocent. Today I'll reveal how a group of brilliant Japanese scientists uncovered the code to cellular regeneration, and more importantly, how you can tap into this hidden superpower starting tonight. But first, let's go back to the moment that changed everything for Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi. The year was 1988. Dr. Ohsumi was hunched over a microscope in his lab, staring at yeast cells, frustration building. For months, he'd been chasing an idea that most scientists dismissed as pointless. "It's just a cellular garbage disposal system," they told him, but Ohsumi had a gut feeling that there was something far bigger happening inside those cells. He decided to take a bold step. He genetically modified yeast cells, deprived them of nutrients, and observed what happened. And then, it happened. Under the microscope, he witnessed a mesmerizing scene. Tiny structures inside the cells began to form, moving like little Pac-Man, swallowing damaged components and transforming them into fresh energy and new cellular building blocks. In that moment, Dr. Ohsumi had uncovered autophagy, a process whose name literally means self-eating, but it's far from destructive. Autophagy is your body's ultimate anti-aging and self-repair mechanism. It doesn't just clean house, it's like sending in a master renovation team that tears down old, faulty parts of your cells and rebuilds them even stronger. The discovery shook the scientific world. This was living proof that the human body holds within it a built-in fountain of youth. But there was one crucial twist. Autophagy doesn't run automatically. It only kicks in when your body senses it's in a state of survival, not constant abundance. And then, Dr. Ohsumi uncovered a truth that would transform our understanding of longevity. The centuries-old eating habits of Japanese centenarians were naturally, and almost effortlessly, activating this powerful cellular repair mechanism every single day. Meanwhile, back in Okinawa, Dr. Makoto Suzuki couldn't shake the image of that 100-year-old woman cutting grass with ease. Driven by curiosity, he began visiting more elders across the region. What he discovered turned everything he thought he knew about aging upside down. These men and women weren't just living long, they were thriving. At 95, many were still tending their farms. At 100, they were dancing at community festivals. Their arteries were astonishingly clean, often healthier than those of people half their age. Their rates of cancer and chronic disease were strikingly low. And their secret? It wasn't expensive treatments or miracle supplements. It was a simple daily ritual practiced 3 times a day, without fail. Dr. Suzuki found that these Okinawan elders followed an ancient Confucian principle known as Hara Hachi. Before every meal, they would quietly remind themselves, "Eat until you are 8 parts full." Not stuffed, not even completely satisfied, just comfortably content. It sounds deceptively simple, but what Dr. Suzuki realized next was groundbreaking. By stopping at 80% fullness, these centenarians were unknowingly creating the perfect internal environment to flip the autophagy switch. Their cells experience just enough nutritional stress to activate the body's deep cleaning and self-repair mechanisms, without causing harm. Think of your cells as a busy factory. When you're constantly full, all the workers are occupied processing incoming materials. There's no time for maintenance. But when you stop at 80%, the production line slows. Suddenly, the night shift moves in, sweeping the floors, fixing broken equipment, and tossing out damaged parts. That's autophagy at work. But here's where the story becomes even more astonishing. Enter Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, a man who would become nothing short of a living legend in Japan. He wasn't just another researcher observing longevity from afar. He embodied it. Through his own lifestyle, he proved that the principles uncovered by his fellow scientists weren't just theories. They were powerful, life-extending truths. Dr. Hinohara lived to the remarkable age of 105, remaining active and vibrant until the very end. Early in his medical career, Dr. Hinohara noticed a striking pattern among his patients. Those suffering from chronic digestive issues didn't just have gut problems. Their entire bodies seemed to be in decline. Their skin appeared prematurely aged, their energy was chronically low, and their immune systems were noticeably weakened. That observation led him to a profound realization. Gut health is the master switch that controls the health of the entire body. Determined to put this insight into practice, he developed what he called his life extension protocol. But unlike complex medical regimens, his approach was beautifully simple. He started his day with a light breakfast. Lunch was minimal. His main meal came at dinner, and most importantly, he always finished eating by 6 p.m., then didn't eat again until 10 a.m. the following morning, giving his body a full 16-hour window to activate its internal repair systems through autophagy. The results spoke for themselves. At 100, Dr. Hinohara was still actively treating patients. At 102, he flew to New York to deliver lectures. He maintained 18-hour workdays, radiating a level of energy that left even younger colleagues in awe. When reporters asked for the secret behind his extraordinary vitality, he would simply smile and say, "I give my body time to clean house every night." Meanwhile, another pioneer was making discoveries that would shake the medical world. Dr. Hiromi Shinya, a Japanese-American gastroenterologist, had developed a revolutionary technique that allowed doctors to see the inside of the human digestive system with unprecedented clarity. Over 3 decades, he examined the colons of more than 300,000 patients, and what he observed fundamentally changed his understanding of health. He found he could predict a person's overall health simply by looking at their colon. Those who consumed diets heavy in processed foods, meat, and dairy consistently showed thickened, shortened colons with clear signs of damage. In contrast, individuals who followed traditional Japanese diets had digestive tracts that were longer, cleaner, and looked decades younger. But what truly astonished Dr. Shinya wasn't just the physical difference. It was what this revealed about aging, disease, and the body's innate capacity to heal. The individuals with the healthiest, most youthful digestive systems weren't relying on trendy diets or expensive supplements. Their secret was surprisingly simple. They regularly gave their digestive systems extended breaks, just as their ancestors had done naturally. By eating within a compressed time window and allowing their bodies to fast for longer periods, they were unknowingly activating deep cellular repair mechanisms. Dr. Hiromi Shinya uncovered a critical truth. When you're constantly eating, your digestive system is stuck in perpetual processing mode. It never gets the downtime it needs to heal and regenerate. But when you allow it 14 to 16 hours of rest, something remarkable happens. The cells lining your gut begin to renew themselves, your liver initiates deep detoxification, and your entire body shifts gears into repair and regeneration mode. And this is where all the discoveries made by these brilliant Japanese doctors come together into something practical that you can start applying tonight. Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi's Nobel Prize-winning research revealed that autophagy doesn't occur randomly. It follows a precise rhythm. Most people assume this process peaks during sleep, and while that's partly true, the real magic happens in the final hours before you wake up, when your body has been fasting for 12 to 16 hours. That's when your microscopic janitors clock in for their most intensive shift, cleaning, repairing, and rejuvenating your cells from the inside out. Unfortunately, modern eating habits often shut this process down before it can truly take effect. The moment we wake up, we rush to the kitchen for breakfast, flooding the body with new nutrients. This sends a clear biological message. Cancel the cleanup crew. New shipments are arriving. The Okinawan Centenarians, however, had a different approach. They extended that fasting window, often stretching it to 16 or even 18 hours. During this time, their cells weren't merely surviving, they were thriving, rebuilding tissues, reinforcing cellular structures, and becoming more resilient. Dr. Makoto Suzuki made yet another fascinating observation during his decades of research. The Okinawan elders weren't just eating less, they were eating completely different foods compared to the rest of Japan. While most Japanese diets were centered around white rice, Okinawans primarily consumed purple sweet potatoes as their main carbohydrate source. And this choice was no accident. These vibrant tubers are rich in unique compounds that enhance autophagy. They have a low glycemic index, meaning they don't trigger sharp insulin spikes that can shut down the body's cleanup processes. Instead, they offer steady energy while keeping the body in a state that supports cellular repair. But here's the exciting part. The purple sweet potatoes were just the beginning of their nutritional strategy. Dr. Makoto Suzuki meticulously documented how Okinawan centenarians filled their plates, and what he found was nothing short of extraordinary. Their meals were vibrant, balanced, and deeply intentional. They regularly consumed bitter melon, seaweed, tofu, and a stunning variety of vegetables in every color of the rainbow. Each food acted like a specialized tool in their body's cellular repair kit. Bitter melon was a key player, packed with natural compounds that stabilize blood sugar and keep insulin levels low. It created the ideal environment for autophagy to thrive. Seaweed, rich in trace minerals and iodine, supported the body's natural detoxification systems, helping cleanse the liver and digestive tract. The colorful vegetables brought a spectrum of antioxidants that shielded cells from oxidative damage during the intense cleanup and rebuilding phases of autophagy. But here's a fascinating detail that most people overlook. These centenarians were not only mindful of what they ate, they were equally strategic about what they drank. Dr. Suzuki observed that many of the healthiest elders had a daily tea ritual that stretched for hours. This wasn't simply a leisurely habit. It was a subtle health practice with powerful effects. Their teas of choice, jasmine, green tea, and special Okinawan herbal blends, were loaded with bioactive compounds that supported the autophagy process. For example, the polyphenols in green tea are known to protect cells during the body's deep cleaning and repair phases. Additionally, the act of slowly sipping tea throughout the day served another unexpected purpose. It naturally curbed mindless snacking. By focusing on the mindful ritual of drinking tea, they kept hunger in check and effortlessly extended their fasting windows. Another way they optimized cellular regeneration without even trying. Meanwhile, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara made a personal discovery that completely reshaped his approach to the first meal of the day. Instead of starting his mornings with a heavy, traditional breakfast, he chose something far more intentional. Fresh vegetable juice, usually made from carrots or apples, combined with a tablespoon of olive oil. This wasn't just about getting vitamins. The olive oil played a crucial role by slowing the absorption of sugars, preventing the kind of insulin spike that can abruptly shut down autophagy. The vegetable juice provided a gentle infusion of nutrients, allowing his digestive system, which had spent the night in cleanup and repair mode, to transition smoothly into its daytime functions. But the real magic lay in his timing. Dr. Hinohara would drink just half a glass, then wait 20 minutes before consuming any solid food. This deliberate pause gave his body time to gently shift from the fasted state to the fed state, maximizing the benefits of both metabolic phases. It was this elegant combination of timing, simplicity, and nutrient strategy that allowed these long-living Japanese pioneers to naturally harness their body's deepest regenerative powers. What Dr. Suzuki, Dr. Hinohara, and Dr. Shinya all discovered, independently from very different angles, was that timing isn't just important, it's everything. The human body runs on ancient rhythms that expect cycles of feasting and fasting. When we smash those rhythms with constant eating, we disable the very systems built to keep us healthy and young. Here's the pattern they found worked best. Finish your last meal by 6-7 p.m. Go to bed with a slightly empty stomach, and wait at least 12 hours, ideally 16, before your first substantial meal the next day. During that fasting window, your cellular repair crews kick into high gear, fixing damage, clearing toxins, and rebuilding you from the inside out. This isn't about punishment or extreme diets. It's about working with your body's natural clock, the same way Okinawan centenarians have for generations. And there's a warning built into the science. Dr. Suzuki's more recent work shows younger Okinawans are losing their longevity edge as they adopt Western patterns, processed foods, constant snacking, and late-night eating. Their health outcomes are beginning to look a lot more like Americans. That makes the point crystal clear. Genetics aren't destiny. Lifestyle is. If Western habits can erode decades of hard-won longevity, then the reverse is true too. Adopting centenarian habits can restore it. Your cellular repair systems are primed and waiting. They just need the right signals. So ready to try it? Based on 5 decades of Japanese research, here's a simple step-by-step activation sequence you can start tonight. Week 1. Practice Hara Hachi Bu. Begin by adopting the timeless Okinawan principle of Hara Hachi Bu, eating until you're about 80% full. There's no need for calorie counting or complicated measurements. Simply pause during your meals and tune in to your body's natural cues. You should feel satisfied, but not stuffed, content, but not sluggish. This simple shift creates the metabolic conditions that allow your body to repair itself, rather than constantly process excess food. Week 2. Extend your overnight fast. Next, focus on gradually lengthening the time between your last meal and your first meal the next day. Start with a 12-hour window. For example, if you finish dinner at 7 p.m., don't eat again until 7 a.m. Once this becomes comfortable, extend the window to 14 hours, and eventually aim for 16 hours. This fasting period is the sweet spot where your body activates its deep cellular repair mechanisms and maximizes autophagy. Week 3. Transform your morning routine. Instead of rushing into a heavy breakfast, start your day with something gentle and intentional. Drink fresh vegetable juice, like carrot or apple, or herbal tea, and wait 20 minutes before eating anything solid. Follow with a light, nutrient-dense meal focused on vegetables, healthy fats, and high-quality proteins. This gentle transition helps your body smoothly shift from the fasted state into the fed state, keeping insulin levels stable and preserving the benefits of overnight repair. Week 4. Optimize your main meal. Take inspiration from the Okinawan model and make your primary meal a celebration of colorful, whole foods. Center your plate around purple sweet potatoes, leafy greens, seaweed, tofu, and small portions of fish or lean meat. Season with powerful autophagy-boosting spices like turmeric, ginger, and garlic. Each ingredient plays a role in supporting your body's internal cleanup systems, creating a nutritional environment that promotes regeneration. What to expect as your cellular cleanup crews reactivate. Days 1 to 7. You'll likely notice a surge in energy, especially in the late afternoon when you used to feel sluggish. Your sleep will deepen, aligning with your body's natural repair rhythms. Weeks 2-4. Mental clarity sharpens noticeably. The foggy afternoons disappear and your focus improves. Your skin begins to look clearer and more radiant, and your clothes may start to fit better, even without any deliberate weight loss. Your metabolism is becoming more efficient and balanced. Months 2 to 6. This is where the true transformation unfolds. Your immune system strengthens, making you more resilient to illness. Minor aches and pains begin to fade, your body composition improves, and you start to feel a kind of sustained, youthful vitality. The same remarkable changes Dr. Suzuki observed in Okinawan Centenarians. By following this 4-week activation sequence, you're not forcing your body into unnatural patterns. You're simply returning to the ancient rhythms it was designed for, unlocking your cell's hidden capacity to heal, renew, and thrive. Before long, people will start noticing something remarkable. They'll comment on how radiant, youthful, and vibrant you look. Your energy will no longer rise and crash in erratic bursts. Instead, it will flow steadily throughout the day, like a calm, powerful current. Even today, at the remarkable age of 92, Dr. Makoto Suzuki continues his research with the same curiosity and passion that has defined his life's work. Recently, he even began learning a new instrument, the 3-stringed sanlei, a testament to the playful spirit and lifelong learning that distinguish Okinawan centenarians. Meanwhile, Dr. Ohsumi's groundbreaking Nobel Prize-winning discoveries have inspired thousands of scientific studies, all reaffirming the profound power of the body's natural self-renewal mechanisms. This ability to repair and regenerate isn't hidden behind expensive therapies or complicated programs. It's built into you. All it requires is that you align with your body's timeless rhythms rather than disrupt them. So tonight, as you finish your last meal just a little earlier, remember, you're not simply adjusting your eating schedule, You're awakening ancient cellular repair systems that may have been dormant for years, perhaps decades. You're tapping into a living tradition that has sustained generations of the world's longest-lived people. Your transformation starts with a single decision, granting your body the gift of time to heal, repair, and regenerate. And the results, as demonstrated by countless Japanese centenarians, are nothing short of extraordinary. If this journey into the science of cellular renewal has inspired you to activate your body's hidden potential, type yes in the comments below. Your support helps us continue sharing life-changing research. If you're ready to begin your own longevity journey, tap the like button. Share this video with someone who needs to hear these secrets, and subscribe for more evidence-based insights that can add not just years, but vibrant, healthy years to your life. Thank you for being part of this inspiring path toward optimal health and longevity.